So this is a different video from what I usually do, but it's a video that I want to make, so here we go. I spent a while making this ranking, and this is edited all by myself, so I'll see how people like it. If people like it, then I'll possibly edit more of my own stuff. First off, let's address how I made this list. I made this list using a ranking engine where I put in every single song, and then proceeded to choose which I like between two choices multiple times. That definitely did not make this list any easier to make, but that's just how it was made. So anyways, Mario Madness song ranking. This one will be a little bit different, and that's because instead of just having the main songs be the only ones I'd be ranking, I'm ranking every single playable song in the mod, including the bonus and legacy songs. It may seem a little bit bad to do that, but surprisingly some legacy songs are actually pretty good, even compared to some V2 songs. Just to be clear, I think that every V2 song is better than their V1 counterpart, so yeah. Also, these will be ranked by how good the song sounds, the gimmick that the song has, and how fun the charting is. This will also be my opinion, and I know opinions aren't allowed on the internet, but I don't care. I have less than 500 subscribers, so it's not like my opinion matters anyway. So anyways, let's begin the video. At number 41, we have Alone version 1. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we all saw this coming. This is definitely the worst song in the entire mod, and it's the only song I consider actually bad. It sounds boring, the charting is boring, you can see that I didn't even want to play it and just used Luigi to play it. It's pretty agreed upon that Alone had the biggest glow up in the entire mod, and that's something that I'm not even going to argue with, so let's just move on to the next song. And at number 40, we have It's a Me version 1. Now this is so low for a different reason than Alone. This is so low because there is zero reason to play it over the infinitely better version that is It's a Me version 2. You'd play it once just to see what the original was like, and then you'd never play it again. That's really all this song is to me. I played it to see what it was like, and then I played it again for this video. I don't want to play it again. The Poison Mushroom gimmick doesn't even save it, considering the amount of better songs that use the mushroom gimmick as well.
Welcome to Wario World!
At number 39, we have Forbidden Star. Now, this song just wasn't good to listen to. The charting was fine enough, but it really wasn't something I liked to play. I wouldn't listen to this in my spare time. The only reason that it's higher than It's a Me version 1 is because it has some good parts that I like listening to, though the majority of it isn't that good. Plus, it's paired with, in my opinion, the inferior Wario apparition voice, and it just doesn't make for a good song at all.
First, of course, is Mario, who will be played by Chris Pratt.
It's a me, a Mario.
At number 38 is So Cool. Definitely the worst of the V2 songs. It sucks that it's the first song of a regularity aisle, since it could give people a bad taste of the rest of the mod, but then again it could give them a higher outlook on the other songs in the mod. I really don't think this song is a good start to the mod though, at least in the case of the overworld songs, though I do admit the instrumental is pretty good. That's what puts it above the others.
Ah, this is terrible! Boy, who would buy stuff like this anyway?
Number 37, we got Apparition version 1. I'm not really a fan of this song to begin with, but combined with the not so great vocals of version 1 Wario, it doesn't really make for a good song. At least it still sounds somewhat good, unlike its Forbidden Star counterpart, so yeah, that means it takes 37th place. Now at 35, we have Race Traders version 1. So Race Traders is actually a song I actually enjoy, though the Mario sound effects for it would fit more as a secret song, which it was to be fair. It's just another song now. So I really don't think that the sound effects work. It's still funny, but I think that it should stay in the 35th spot. The charting is also fun, just like its V2 counterpart. The gimmick is even the same as the V2 counterpart, so really you should just play the V2 one instead. Now at 36, we have All Stars Act 1 Original. Now this is this low because of how short it is, and I know it's supposed to be Act 1, but it's still super short and not even good to listen to. The screaming at the beginning is definitely outclassed by the beginning of the final version of All Stars. I know that's the point, but still, I think this should go in spot 36, mainly because I found this charting to be kind of fun. Now at number 34 we have Time Out. This is the first version of Demind, and while I'm not a huge fan of Demise, I don't think that it makes this any better. It definitely uses the voice of MX how it was meant to be used, with each note having emphasis, but the last spamming parts aren't really fun to do. I never really liked chase songs, and I really don't think it did well here, so I'm putting this at number 34. Number 33, we have Thalassophobia. If drowning was a song, this would be it, and I love it for that. Though it is just not as good as other songs in this list. The gimmick is hitting coins as notes, which a lot of other songs use the same gimmick, so I don't really think it makes this song any better. But really, it might actually make the song worse, but this is usually the point in the list where I start to actually like listening to the song, so expect a lot of that from now on.
Ugh, what the fuck is that thing? Die, motherfucker!
Number 32, we have Overdue Original. I don't hate this song, but I don't exactly like it either. It's a mixed bag in my opinion. I would play this every once in a while, though it's not really something I'd want to listen to. The charting can be a little chaotic sometimes, and the amount of bullets in the notes gives me flashbacks to Accelerant. The horror. But anyways, that's all this song really has to offer. I don't really like the new charting, so really all it is just a lot of bullets and not as good of a song as the V2 counterpart. Now number 31 is I Hate You version 1. Definitely not a bad song, I just much prefer the version 2 one. I don't see much of a difference between the two, both charting wise and gimmick wise. The lava still rises basically the same amount, the song still sounds pretty good, even with the inferior vocals of the version 1. But why would you play this when you can basically play the same song but better with the version 2 anyway? That's basically the gist of this song, just really a reason to appreciate the version 2 version more. That doesn't make it bad, but it doesn't make it good either.
You want fun? Wario, show you fun.
And then here at number 30 we have Apparition. Now, I never really liked Apparition's charting. I found it a little bit slow for my liking. I like a lot of the faster paced songs more. However, I will admit that listening to this is never a bad experience. I don't enjoy the slow charting, but I really like how it sounds. Unfortunately, charting is taken into consideration for this ranking, which puts it so low for me, since I enjoy other charting more. However, the good parts keep it up here in 30, so round of applause for Wario, even if he can't clap for himself. Number 29 is Demise. Now, remember about a minute ago when I said that I like faster songs? Yeah, this definitely isn't what I meant by that. However, I prefer it being faster over slower, which brings it higher than Apparition, even if it barely is above it. Funnily enough, this used to be a lot lower, but listening to it actually became enjoyable. MX's voice definitely was not made for spamming chase songs, but I think this was known and taken into consideration, and they did the best they could with this, and they did a pretty good job with it too, even if the charting is a little on the spam side. Now number 28 is Unbeatable. Now, Unbeatable is just great to listen to. I like listening to it, for the most part. I don't exactly like the Duck Hunt and Bowser vocals, which is why the song is brought down so much. The charting also is pretty hard to get through. The first gimmick you see is in the first few minutes, where there's a section where if you mess up even once, then you instantly game over. I already don't like this for single notes. I don't need a full section where I'm stressed to mess up. I've been able to get past that part on my own, but I've never been able to beat the full song by myself. You can see in the footage I'm just using Luigi because I don't want to have to play this song multiple times to get any kind of footage. That's why this is so low.
We did what you said, Mario. The Kickstarter sucked. The team's done.
The game wasn't much popular than people thought, boyfriend. You think I don't know about the merchandise? You tried to fuck me.
And here at number 27 we have Dictator Original. Now this is a song that I already enjoy, and the original version of it is basically the same but without the gimmick. Believe it or not, I do like the jazz-like instrumentals that this song gives, though I don't like it more than the V2 version. It's still great to play and listen to every once in a while, but that's the thing, every once in a while. I want a song that I'd always want to play, no matter what. This song just isn't it. Now number 26 is No Party Original. Now this song I enjoy not because it's similar to its V2 counterpart, but because it's completely different. While it doesn't have the amazing gimmick that the V2 version has, the new song and charting is definitely something that fits the theme it was going for. I never hate playing this song, because it's always like a new experience for me, but not having the super unique writing gimmick that the V2 one has brings it down quite a lot.
You thought the Koopa worked alone?
At 25 we have Oh God No. This is one of the few songs where you don't play as Boyfriend, and I think it uses Mario pretty well. I really enjoy listening to this one, and enjoy playing it too, but it just doesn't really compete with the songs higher up due to there just being no gimmick involved. The gimmick does play a factor into this ranking, and even a stale gimmick is better than no gimmick. You could argue playing on the left side or playing as Mario instead of Boyfriend is the gimmick, but that really won't change my opinion. At 24 we have No Hope. While the vocals for this are not the most pleasing on the ears, I think that the instrumental backing it up really makes this for a track I'd want to listen to in my high moments, a song I'd listen to when I feel on top of the world. The charting could be a bit on the spammy side at some points, and the press space to dodge mechanic is a little overused. However, I did say a stale gimmick is better than no gimmick, so that's why this goes to spot 24. At number 23 we have The End. I'm gonna be honest, this song is very forgettable in the mod, but that doesn't make it a bad song. While I sometimes forget about the song, I never hate listening to it or playing it. The gimmick, if you could call it that, is probably just it being completely black and white, which sometimes makes it hard to see the notes. I never really have too much of an issue with it, but other than that, it's fine to listen to and it's pretty fun to play. I think it deserves 23.
Well, let's check it out.
At number 22 we have Nourishing Blood. Now this was an amazing inclusion to the mod. I love how it was implemented. The gimmick is moving arrows, which isn't the most interesting gimmick, but it's used pretty well here, with them bouncing around as if they were some cartoons. The charting was fast but easy to keep up with, and the song was amazing to listen to. The only thing keeping it down was that it wasn't completely unique. Other songs are fast but easy to keep up with, and other songs have moving arrows. I would not complain if I had to play this song, but it wouldn't really be one of my top choices. Now 21 is Dark Forest. This is a pretty solid song that I enjoy playing. The visuals are really cool to look at during the game, and the charting is another example of being fast-paced yet easy to follow. I just enjoy how this one sounds a lot more, and I like the little lyrical moment midway through the song, which is a cool nod to the source material as well, so I'm glad it's included. 21 seems like a good fit for it.
Oh, this is so much fun. How's about we take things up a notch?
Now in 19 we have Starman Slaughter. This is starting to get to the songs that I don't really have much to say about. This is the second song of the mod, and it's a really good one at that. The reason it goes lower is due to the lack of a gimmick. I could have sworn that there was poison mushrooms here, but what do I know, huh? This song gets spot 19 as a pretty good second song to the mod. Now at 18 we have Power Down version 1. I personally just love Power Down. The gimmick stays the same in the version 1 song, with the press space to dodge gimmick still being fairly overused in my opinion, but I feel like the song sounds really good. I love the vocals that MX provides, but the song and charting can feel fairly slow at times, which makes it place lower.
You gonna tell Mom I was smoking?
No, Mario, I'm not gonna tell.
Yeah, you better not, or I'll kick your ass. Anyway, just keep your mouth shut, Scrubs. Here come the guys. Hey.
And at number 17 we have Day Out. So Day Out is pretty good, and I like listening to it. However, the reason it's on the middle part of the list is because sometimes the charting can be a little inconvenient. Now you could just say skill issue, which, I mean, you're not wrong, but it's still my list, so it's my rules. If the charting is inconvenient for me, then it places lower on the list. Cry about it.
Say, how would you do like to be a part of the new Nintendo Mania's first episode, huh?
At number 16 we got Promotion. Now Promotion is a good start to the Classified Castle songs. I love how midway through it switches to good old Stanley. The instrumental is nice to listen to, and I never complain when this song comes on. The moving notes gimmick was done before, so that kinda brings it down, which hurts to say considering this is a pretty good song. Now at number 15 we have Abandon. Just barely beating out the first Classified Castle song, we have the second Classified Castle song, Abandon. Now this was really hard to choose between, but I just barely like Abandon more, even if the gimmick of hitting special notes was overused already. I really like how midway it also becomes 3D, so that definitely gave it a leg up over Promotion as well. And at number 14 there's Race Traders. I told you I actually like this song. Now this song has a very unique gimmick, with Mario getting items throughout the song, which change the song in different ways. I really enjoy this, as it makes it one of the few songs with a one-of-a-kind gimmick, which definitely launched it up in the ranking as well. And at number 13 we have I Hate You. Now this is another song with a one-of-a-kind gimmick. The lava will rise and block the notes, meaning that you need a faster reaction time to hit the correct notes. It's great, and it really fits with the source material. I also love how this sounds. It's fast-paced, but not too fast-paced to where it's stressful. It's the perfect mix. Now number 12 is Golden Land. Now even though V1 has the gimmick, I personally like the V2 one better due to the smoother transition between the two parts of the song, those being the calmer first half of a minute of the song, and the other part being the more intense part of the song. I just like how this one is a bit longer, and I like how it sounds more, as well as the transition that I mentioned a moment ago. Now, at 11 we have Bad Day. Now going from no gimmick to unique gimmick, we have a song that I really enjoy playing and listening to. I like these kind of upbeat songs, so this was easy to rank up here. It doesn't go into the top 10 due to another upbeat song, but 11th is still pretty good. So hope you Bad Day fans can accept this. I love how Mario's use of multiple different ways to try and stop you. It really does give you a bad day sometimes. Now for the top 10, these songs are songs that I honestly adore. I love how they sound, I love their gimmick, or I love their charting. These are the best of the best in my opinion, and I can't see myself putting them any lower than top 10. Now at number 10 we have No Party. This had to make it up here. The most unique gimmick in the entire mod, with you needing to draw apologies with your mouse. It's a really good reference to the source material, and it still even trips me up sometimes, which I honestly kind of like. I like having to multitask drawing out the apologies as well as playing the song. At number 9 we have All Stars. Now, this is a no-brainer for being in top 10. You know I had to put it here. It's split up into 4 amazing acts, and the fact that it ends in Boyfriend's death is very amazing, because he is realistically not winning this confrontation. I did not hesitate in putting this so high, and we cannot forget the lyrics.
Take the step. Don't look back. There's nothing left for you beyond the veil. You tried and yet you failed to say her claws upon your heart, rip and tear your soul apart. You lost the game. It's always the same when you stand before the God. Oh no, chase the step. Don't look back. There's nothing left for you beyond the veil. You've tried and failed to say her claws upon your heart, rip and tear your soul apart. You lost the game. It's all the same when you stand before the God.
I miss Mario so much.
Now number 8 we have Alone. Now this song had the biggest glow up in the entire mod, like I said before, and that really shows. This went from being the worst song to one of the best in my opinion. Despite it being on the slower side, it can be pretty emotional at times. You can tell the sadness in Luigi's voice, and I love when Mario comes out to sing in the painting as well. And at number 7 we have Last Course. Now, while the vocals themselves may not be the most pleasing thing to listen to, and the press space to dodge gimmick is a little overused in the mod, this is the first song in the mod to use that gimmick, and I think it does it really well. Boyfriend being a Galumba and having some different vocals really complement Turmoil's vocals as well, which makes it sound a lot better.
You're looking for someone? Seems you don't recognize me. It's me, Mario. Almost.
And at number 6 we have It's a Me, the first song in the mod, and it is an amazing introduction to the mod at that. It's the first song to use the special notes gimmick, so that doesn't hurt it, and it's just so great to listen to. The final part of the song with the guitar instrumental really sells it for me. The charting just fits absolutely perfectly, and I love this song!
We did what you said, Mario. The Kickstarter sucked. The team's done.
The game wasn't much popular than people thought, boyfriend. You think I don't know about the merchandise? You tried to fuck me.
Now number 5 is Dictator. Now Dictator is a song that I just love to listen to and play. The gimmick is really great, and even though it took me a little while to realize what the gimmick was actually trying to be, it was amazing to play when I finally found it out, because every single part of it was just great to listen to while I was playing it. Especially the part where Boyfriend was hitting all those high notes, that was just so great to hear. And I love listening to it every single time I play it. So that's why it's at number 5.
I hate all Marios. They're gonna pay for what they did to me.
Well, you know what to say. Some people just can't handle change.
Seriously, what the fuck are you talking to?
At number 4 we have Mario singing Game Rhythm 9. Now, complicated title out of the way, I love this upbeat song, and everyone I've shown it to has said that this is an amazing song. I absolutely love the gimmick of collecting the rings to be able to miss, and it is just an amazing song to play every single time. It's not too hard, it's not too fast, it's not too slow. I love it.
Yo soy Reggie, mamma mía, Reggie.exe, soy amigo de Mario Mate.
At At number 3, we have Overdue. This is getting to the top 3. The songs I will listen to no matter what the occasion is. I could be sad and these songs will cheer me up. And Overdue is the first one of those top 3, and I do not regret a single thing. I love listening to Pico, I love listening to Mr. L, and I absolutely adore the bullet mechanic, how it's not too much, but it's also not too little to where you forget about it. The final chase is probably one of my favorite parts in the entire song. At number 2, we have Power Down. MX is just amazing in this mod. He sounds menacing, and you can tell that Boyfriend is completely helpless against him, and I absolutely adore that. Even if the press space to dodge gimmick is way overused at this point, I will play this song to death. It is amazing. I absolutely love it. Now, using process of elimination, that leaves just one. Now, remember earlier when I said that no party had the most unique gimmick in the mod? I lied. This song does. Finally, at number 1, we have Paranoia. One of the best songs I've played, I've listened to, and how I've kept listening to it months after I found out about it. The gimmick is amazing to play, how the screen moves around, and the part where it transitions into Girlfriend, and how it has your desktop as your background, as the background to the song, is just astonishing. It is amazing to play every single time. I will constantly play this song to my grave. I will play this song any chance I can get. It is that good, and I think it completely deserves the number 1 spot. Now, I want to thank all of you for watching. This is just a passion project of mine. I haven't edited my own videos in quite a long time. It's been like 2 years on the dot as I've been recording this, so I'm glad you made it all the way to the end. If you did, if you liked it, if you agree with it, please like and subscribe for more of this. Please comment if my editing skills are what you want to see more of, because I'll definitely see if I can edit more, because this definitely saves a lot of money, and even though it takes a lot of time, I actually really enjoy doing this because I can make the video as long as I want, and I can make it however I want it to be without having to send it off to somebody and wait for them to finish up with it. So if you want to see more of me editing, please just tell me that in the comments, and I hope to see you in the next one. Sorry for absolutely nothing recently. I've been working on this video, so yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye.